Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a pick a card reading for the next 5 days. Just a general reading of what's going on in your life for the next 5 days. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take whatever fits in your situation and not what doesn't. Alright, so you have 3 piles to choose from, and I'll leave the timestamps in the description box below. So you have pile 1, which is the animal totem here, and you have pile 2, which is the goat, and then you have pile 3, which is the ram. So take a few moments, pick your group, and then head to the description box and find your timestamp. So if you chose pile 1, this is your reading, and we'll start off with the Moonology Oracle. Dive into that, and then the animal spirits here, and then I'll pull some tarot. So first we have balance, spirituality, and practicality. It's full moon in Pisces, and I actually think that's coming up. No. What was it? Saturn and moves into Pisces? I don't know, something I read yesterday. Might want to check that out. I think Saturn's moving into Pisces. You got full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. You and your loved ones are safe. You got new moon in Cancer. And then luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So 2 full moons, 2 new moons. I feel like you're wrapping something up here and then beginning something else. So this might have to do with you balancing perhaps literally your spirituality and your practicality, so your physical world and the things that you believe. Perhaps you're trying to put them together to bring in whatever you believe into your physical world. We'll get more into it. So we have the animal totem, which is guardianship. Then we have the dove, which is sexuality, peace, divine inspiration. Yeah. And then cow, which is fertility, purity, and divinity. Yeah. Okay, so that makes more sense. You're trying to, I feel like for the next 5 days, you're trying to figure out a way to bring in your spiritual beliefs, or just things that you believe. You're trying to bring them into more focus in your physical world. So creating something tangible these next 5 days. And use these. So it looks like with luck is on your side and your loved ones is safe. So with the 2 full moons, I feel like you're wrapping something up. With the 2 new moons, I feel like you're beginning something. So you and your loved ones are safe, and luck is on your side is telling me that you're safe to do this, that it's the right time to start thinking about bringing the unseen into the scene. I guess is the way to put it. So I'm going to pull some tarot and get a little bit more information on this. What's going on for pile 1 for the next 5 days? Pile 1 for the next 5 days. Yeah. Okay, so you got the 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is harvesting and bringing in something, physically manifesting something into your reality, your physical reality, especially with the Ace of Wands, something that you're passionate about, something that brings you inspiration. So what's going on for pile 1 for the next 5 days? You have the Eight of Swords. It could be something that you've been sitting on for a while. Some type of idea. What's going on for pile 1 for the next 5 days? One more card. Queen of Cups. Yeah, something that brings you emotional satisfaction, emotional harmony, self-love. Here with the Queen of Cups. So to me it looks like there's been something in the works in your mind for a while now, and now the opportunity to bring it forth, to bridge it from thoughts and imagination, from a spiritual place, however that fits. The time to bring it forth into the physical, into your physical reality is here. And so something's wrapping up for you, and it's saying now it is safe to move forward with this, whatever this project is. So, like I said, with the Eight of Swords, you're not trapped. So usually the Eight of Swords can be linked to being trapped in your mind, but I don't see it that way. In this particular instance, I feel like it's just an idea or something that you've been sitting on for a while because you haven't been able to bring it forth, or you haven't felt that it was right to bring it forth yet. But this is saying that the time to bring it right, or bring it forth, is right. So it's like it's divine inspiration. You're safe here, especially with you and your loved ones are safe in the guardianship. It's the right time to bring it forth. I'm gonna get you some quick advice. Get some advice for pile 1 for the next 5 days. Advice for pile 1 for the next 5 days. Too many cards. Advice for pile 1. Now the Three of Swords and the World. And this reminds me of Pisces right here. Some advice for pile 1. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. So you have the World card, which is completion. Like I said, there's something completing here. Letting it complete seems to be the right thing to do. Perhaps some of you are hesitant about completing something because you're not sure what the next step is, or what the next what you're unsure of your future. You're unsure of what's going to happen if you complete something or stop doing something. So with the 7 of Wands, you have test, preservation, are some keywords with the 7 of Wands. So I don't think this situation is necessarily testing you, but there is the word of preservation. So persevering through the thoughts here with the 3 of Swords that might be stopping you from completing something. With the 10 of Pentacles, the advice is to complete whatever it is that you've been trying to complete and get it out of the way, get it over with. Release whatever it is that's been holding you stationary and move forward. And because the World is completion. The 3 of Swords in this advice is telling me that you've been holding on to something that has been stopping you from moving forward, and it could just have not been the right time, but now it's saying that the time to move forward on whatever this idea is now, and you might be hesitant to release it, but there's talk of persevering through anxiety. So it's push through your anxiety and move forward and release whatever it is, because there's abundance here with the 10 of Pentacles. There's success, there's completion. And I feel like this has been something that's been heavy something that you've been trying to complete for a long time. And the advice is coming up that you can complete whatever it is. Don't be so hesitant to let it go. That it's time to push past any hesitation, basically. Yeah. There's contentment, there's success here with the Ten of Pentacles. So that's what's coming up for you in the next 5 days. There's a chance to complete something and bring forth an idea that you've been sitting on for a while. And you have the Ace of Wands, which is inspiration. So there's some sort of good luck, inspiration coming to you, and an opportunity to complete something for good and move on an idea. So, okay, pile one, that is it for your reading. If you like this reading, let me know in the comments below. Give me a like if you would like, subscribe if you want, and I will talk to y'all later. Hello, pile two. This is your reading for the next 5 days. I picked up your cards. This is pile two, just to confirm that this is your reading. So for the next 5 days, we'll pull the Moonology cards first. You have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. It's time to release negativity. The answers you need are coming. A time for healing. Dreams need a practical plan. And step out of your comfort zone. So there's a lot of messages going on in this pile. I feel like you guys are, well, this feels like my pile. I feel like you guys, your mind is all over the place. So you have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way. I don't necessarily feel like that's you being prideful. Oh, my cat's walking across the table. Tom, go. Or sit. I don't necessarily feel like you're letting your pride get in the way. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like more of your mind. Don't let your mind get in the way. You may have, like I said, a very active mind. If I didn't say it, I'm saying it now. You have a very active mind. You have a quick mind. But I feel like your mind is prone to self-deprecating thoughts. So that's where it's time to release negativity comes in. And sometimes, and because your mind is so active, you can't perceive the answers that are right in front of your face. So the answers you need are coming. A time for healing. I don't think there's... The word heal has been played out so much in the tarot community. I'm so sick of hearing it. You need to heal, you need to heal. Okay. So a time for healing. I mean, let's put it this way. There's not necessarily a need for you to heal. There's a need for you to be more in control over your proneness to negative thinking. And coming into an awareness and an ability to discern between what is anxiety, what is self-deprecating thoughts, and what is actually occurring in your reality at that moment. And this is something that I have to do all the time, because I am also prone to do that. So it's more on getting control over anxious tendencies, anxious thoughts, and becoming more aware of what triggers them and how to discern between what is occurring in reality and what is in your head. So, that being said, I feel like this is a different from this. And this is like a all one reading, but there's 2 messages. There might be more, but right now I'm hearing 2 big ones. The one about your anxious thoughts, negative talking, self-deprecating thinking, and this one is creating a plan for a dream. So stepping out of your comfort zone. So I feel like you probably already have a plan. It just requires you to be more out in the open than you would like. It could be because in general you may just not like being around people, and that's okay. I don't like being around people either. So it's very uncomfortable for me to be on video camera. And I am on video camera I have another channel that does that I go through other things, and it's my environmental channel. So I actually put my face on that channel, and that's not very comfortable for me, but I do it. I go over environmental issues. Anyway, so whatever your dreams are, you need a practical plan. But your practical plan is planning to step out of your comfort zone and into uncomfortable situations that you normally wouldn't put yourself in. So the plan is to, like I said, step out of that uncomfortable place, or that comfortable place, and step into an uncomfortable place. So you need a plan for that. Here, I'll pull your animal spirit cards. We'll get more into it here. So your card was the goat, which is mischief, sexuality, fertility, and whatever that word is, caprice, something like that. And you have puma here, which is power, desire, and healing. And you have kingfisher, which is peace, abundance, and love. And the parrot, which is vision, wisdom, beauty, and guardianship. So you're wise enough, you're intelligent enough and safe enough to step out of your comfort zone, to be around people. You have enough discernment of other people that it's okay to step into things that make you uncomfortable. You're safe here to do that. You have a vision that you want to bring forth, and you're going to have to step out of, and you have to step into uncomfortable situations to bring it forth. So I can see in your life you're looking for peace and abundance and love, but there's a power, a desire to, it's like 2 sides of the same coin here, on the same level of power and abundance and love. You have mischief, sexuality, and fertility. All these emotions you can use to bring forth whatever it is you're trying to create. You can use them to come out and come out of your comfort area, your bubble, and bring forth what it is that you're trying to create. So you have the discernment to do that. You have the vision to create whatever it is, and you're safe in doing so here with the guardianship. So I'm going to pull some more. I'm going to pull some tarot and get a little bit more information on this. I can shuffle these cards. Some more information for pile 2. We have the Knight of Cups. Information for pile 2. Okay, so we have the Sun that came out, and the Four of Swords. One more. try that again. One more. 10 of Cups. Okay, so you have some pretty happy cards here. There's a lot of emotion. Like I said, there's a lot of... You have a good grasp on your emotions, I should say. It's your mind that is very active, and which is not a bad thing. So you have a very good grasp on your emotions, how you feel, why you feel. It's just those emotions sometimes can be, you're probably very sensitive, so those emotions can sometimes play on your mind, and that's when those negative self-deprecating thoughts can come into play. But overall, I feel like you have a good grasp on your emotional state, even when those negative thoughts come into your mind. Okay, so Knight of Cups. As you have imagination, idealism, there's emotional learning. So like I said, I feel like you have a pretty good grasp on your emotional state. Emotional abundance here with the 10 of Cups, tranquility, love, magic, and the Sun card, radiance, more abundance, positivity, energy, and then you have the 4 of Swords, which is the keywords for it are like seclusion, meditation, self-care, rest, contemplation. So there's a lot of contemplation going on whether or not you should step forward in whatever this project is or vision that you want to bring forth, because there's a lot of emotion tied to it. You're still in a learning process of how to step out of your comfort zone, but you can see, like, you feel the joy that the imagination brings. When you imagine this project and moving forth with it, you feel the radiance, the joy, the love that it can bring you, and you sit and you contemplate it on how to do it, because it's a really big step for you to come from point A to point B. I feel like you're really, really comfortable in your comfort zone. It's like in this bubble you can be in your imagination, who you want. You're a very introverted person, it feels like. So I'm going to pull you some advice. I'm going to get some advice for pile 2 on this situation for the next 5 days. So I feel like for the next 5 days, it's making a plan to get out of this area of your life, as well as making a plan to be less anxious and step more towards being a more positive thinking person and less negative. That doesn't mean being a happy-go-lucky person. That doesn't mean, oh, wishing everybody love and light. That's just saying switching your thought process is to thinking a little bit more positively instead of thinking a little more negatively. So viewing the glass as half full instead of half empty type of thing. You still know it's half empty, but it's also half full, and that's where you're switching your line of thought. Okay, some advice for pile 2. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups again with the 7 of Cups. There's a lot of imagination at play here. You can see whatever vision it is for yourself that you want to bring forth. You can see it very clearly. Yeah, you can see it very clearly. Spirit of Pentacles, that's the King of Pentacles in this deck. And then the Sun card again. You have a vision, you see it clearly. You have the emotions, you feel them clearly. So like I said, there was two messages. The self-negative, deprecating thoughts, the anxiety and stuff has nothing to do with this right here. Okay, that's why I said it's two separate messages. This is a completely, I mean, it might have a little bit to do with it, but as in the anxiety might be preventing you from stepping out of your comfort zone, but it has nothing to do with your vision, because your vision is clear, your emotions are clear. It's talking about bringing a vision from in your mind to your reality, your physical reality. Because you have the Sun card again there with joy, abundance, happiness, radiance, positivity. The Spirit of Pentacles, like I said, is the King of Pentacles. So wealth, bounty, balance, completion. There's a completion happening. You're looking for that completion. The advice is to move forward here, to complete that, complete that plan. Because you have a clear vision and it's there. You have a clear emotional direction with this particular vision. The thing is to make steps to, when I said that this had, the top message had nothing to do, it has nothing to do with your vision. Like, your vision is clear, what you want is clear. What the anxiety is affecting is your plan to step out and do whatever your vision is, to do that thing. So that's what you need to plan, is how to overcome, take practical steps to overcome the anxiety to step out and complete this. There's a completion here. It's safe to do so. So I feel like the cards are encouraging you to move forward with the plan. Whatever your vision is. Just step forward and move forward with it. Because there's abundance, and like, you have the Ten of Cups and the Sun card again. That's like double abundance, double happiness, double radiance, double positivity. It's like you have the Sun card over the Ten of Cups. Yeah. See, you go from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups, or King of Pentacles. So yeah, the advice here is your vision is clear. It's time to step forward. So start taking steps these next 5 days to get out of, to physically move. To physically move. That's what it is. To physically move towards this. Okay, that is all I have for you, Pile 2. If you like this reading, let me know in the comments below. Give me a like, subscribe if you want, and I will talk to y'all later. Hello, Pile 3. This is your reading for the next 5 days. So, I'm going to pick the Ram here. Let's take a look at the Moonology cards first and get an idea of what's going on for the next 5 days for you. We have worked through your fears. Adjustments are required. Show the world the real you. There's a lot of purple going on here. Your hard work is paying off, and be bold and make the first move. So there seems to be a common theme, and well, at least in the last 2 readings. This reading and the reading I just did. So if you feel called to that pile, I would check it out. But here you need to, there's a call to work through your fears. Adjusting perhaps how you see the world, or how you think the world sees you, in a way of showing the world the real you. So being bold and making the first move. I feel like this is reassuring you. So when it says your hard work is paying off, perhaps you have been doing that. Perhaps you have been working through whatever your fears are and adjusting accordingly to show the world the real you. Because it says your hard work is paying off. And it's encouraging you to make the first move. So to keep moving in the direction you're going. So for the next 5 days, it looks like you're going to be you're going to keep moving in the direction that you've been going, because whatever work you're doing is paying off. So we'll pull the animal spirit cards. We have the ram here, which is sacrifice, growth, divine life. So yes, you are growing, working through whatever direction you're moving. Transformation here with the butterfly. That's how it goes. So transformation, joy, lightness, rebirth. Yeah. Life. This is the heron. So it's life, feminine energy, renewal. You're in a state of transformation and renewing yourself. Perhaps renewing how you see yourself or how you see the world, or both. And you have the parrot here, which is love, prophecy, verbosity, I'm not sure how to say that, and meditation. So yes, in the next 5 days, you're growing, becoming more aware of yourself and your surroundings. You're renewing yourself. Perhaps you've been in a meditative state, in a rest state, just a hermit mode. That's the word I'm looking for. Words I'm looking for. In a hermit mode type of state. And you've just been working on yourself, working on how you feel, why you feel it, how to step beyond it, just growing and working on growing yourself. You're transforming, and there is a lightness and joy. You're feeling lighter as you work more through your emotions and stuff, and come to terms with how you feel and why you feel the things you feel, and understanding that it's okay to feel the things you feel, and then working through the reasons why. So it's really taking a step-by-step approach on working through your emotions and feelings. Okay, so I'm going to pull some tarot and get more information here. Oh, that was a crappy shuffle. Okay. More information for pile 3 for the next 5 days. Yep, there is a completion happening here with the world. That's for the step out of, or be bold and make the first move. It's like you're coming out of hermit mode. You're completing a process. More information for pile 3. You have the strength card. Yep, this is a major event for you. So maybe you've been in hermit mode for a while. There's a strength and endurance, a perseverance here. It's moving forward. You're finally ready to step out of this. Yeah, 5 of Swords. You're overcoming the conflict, the mental conflict, in your own mind. So perhaps your outer world as well. There's an overcoming of conflict here. Get one more information for pile 3. And the ram comes up again. So you might want to look up the ram or the Hierophant here. Okay, sorry about that. I got interrupted. So as I said, you have the ram here with the Hierophant. You might want to look into the symbolization of the ram more thoroughly. But as I was saying before, it looks like you're completing something and you're stepping out of hermit mode here in the next 5 days. Stepping out of mental conflict here with the 5 of Swords. So keywords for the 5 of Swords is harmonization, release, protection, ambition, and trial. So like I said, you're harmonizing yourself, you're stepping out of conflict, you're releasing that and And so, to sum it up, you're coming out of hermit mode. You've done the work, you're doing the work, and you're moving forward. So, now I'm going to pull some advice for you real quick. There is a completion happening in your life. Your hard work is paying off. And it's time to step out into the world, the big old world. Okay, here's some advice for pile 3. Advice for pile 3. Too many cards. Some advice for pile 3. Okay, a big old stack of cards. Okay, we'll just take those. Okay, so you saw the 5 of Swords came out again under your advice. You have the 3 of Wands, Potential, which is the Fool card, and the Warrior of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. Yeah. So there's a release happening. Your advice is to release, to step out, to be bold. You have the Fool card there with Potential. So there is, don't mind the kitty cat, there is potential for a new beginning here. Hope, new beginnings, possibility. There's possibility. And I think possibility is the key word you want to focus on. There's possibility everywhere as you step out. And I think you're understanding possibility on a deeper level of what is possible, what has potential. Not just like, oh, there's this simple possibility. And I think you're understanding what possibility means to you on a deeper level. That just keeps coming in. There's the advice here is to have action, to move with force, with passion, to determine your next steps. It's like come out into the world in a big, bolder way. Be bold and make the first move. That's what the Warrior of Swords is also saying. Is be bold. Come out, look for those possibilities, look for those new beginnings. You're a different person than you were 5 months ago, 6 months ago, years ago, however long it's been. Because you have transitioned, or you're completing a transition out of a meditation, a hermit mode state. So, your advice is, as the first card said, be bold and make the first move. Just be bold in your way forward. It's time to step out and be who you are, to get recognized, to have success, to contribute, to innovate, to grow your mind in a more, instead of in the hermit mode, in the more physical realm, around people. Now it's time to be extroverted instead of introverted, if you're understanding what I'm trying to say. So it's like there's so much stuff you can learn from being introverted, and then there's also stuff you can learn by exploring the world outside of your own mind, of your own emotions. So that could be, you could still be introverted, but it could also mean you're introverted and you're studying other people. So maybe you might be thinking about going into psychology or something like that, where you're studying the emotions and the mind of other people. That's just one thing that came to my mind. But in the next 5 days, it's saying the advice is to step out and be bold, to look for the new possibilities and the new beginnings, because they're there, to celebrate, to recognize that you can have success if that was a thing that was stopping you. there's some sort of recognition and success here. So, but the main message is to be bold and step out of your hermit mode in the next 5 days and to look for those new possibilities. Okay? That's all I have for you, pile 3. I hope that I summed it up enough. I'm sorry for the middle cutoff there. I had to stop the video and go take care of some things. So I tried to pick back up where I left off. I hope I did it enough. Okay, so if you like this reading, let me know in the comments below. Give me a like, subscribe if you want, and I will talk to y'all later.